You probably remember last night somewhat. I don't. But let's reenact it anyway, and I'll just make it up as I go, and that way it'll be half creative but half planned, so it's sensible for a video.
Okay, well then I'm going to put it on you to start off.
Okay, so we need to come up with an idea for this moire pattern project. I need a good idea. Go.
Well, I mean, at its base, it's interference, right? So, what do you think of when you hear interference? Okay, so white noise. I mean, are there any symbols, are there any easily identifiable diagrams that we can make that would say white noise?
Well, like the on-off symbol, it kind of is, you're interfering with or interrupting a signal. So like an on-off power button with the little and the boop.
So could we show a diagram that has signal on, and then a dead space to show off, and then another signal on, and then a dead space to show off, and then another signal on? Would that be interesting enough to look at?
That would get the point across, but that would look stupid. That would suck.
So that's the kind of thing that we did back and forth over the course of a couple hours. Now that was really fast because we're fresh. We haven't had to really strain ourselves today in the creative process. But that was, each of those sentences would have had about 10 or 15 minutes of silence in between as we racked our brains.
And
we're
now,
feeling relaxed and comfortable now because we've got a game plan.
Now things like in the feasibility study mode could be thinking, well, let's say we decide on the giant power button.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do people do when they see giant power buttons? They run up and press it. What's the last thing you want people to do with art?
We do not want people to run up and smack the painting. Having been one of those people that shows up at an installation and messes with it because it's open and it's inviting, I spend a great deal of time trying to figure out how people want to mess around with their artwork to make sure that it's protected against that. A big part of being an installation artist, having my degree in sculpture, you have to understand that people are going to want to interact with the environment that you create, and you have to either allow for it or make it impossible.
Yeah, so these are the kind of things that you need to bring to the forefront in the feasibility study mode.
Mm-hmm.